I'm Brian Spindel. I'm president and COO and a co-founder here at PostNet International Franchise Corporation. In that role, my responsibilities are really revolve around anything operational at the company. It includes new store development and franchisee support, training, franchisee events, our national conferences, and everything else. And probably most important, or as important as any of those other things, franchise sales. We started PostNet back in 1993, so we've been franchising about 18 years. Our stores are retail stores that offer a host of various services. We refer to our stores as neighborhood business centers. So they do shipping and packaging and copying and printing and a host of other related services that local small businesses need. We have about 400 U.S. locations, and we also have about 400 outside of the U.S. that are operated through master licensees in 9 countries. Well, the development process that we went through to get our pipeline catalyst up and running was an interesting one. The process included us kind of going through our entire process and evaluating every step in it to make sure that it was still relevant, that it was current, and that it was effective for us. So that was very helpful in addition to all of those efforts coming out to becoming a great portal for folks to investigate our franchise. The other thing is it was great because all of the assets that we used, the recordings, the videos, the documents, were all kind of we took a hard look at all those and we made sure they were up to date and, again, relevant and current for now, because it had been some time since we did that. We've been franchising a while, and I thought that was one of the more helpful parts of the process. Since we started using the Pipeline Catalyst, the way we award franchises has changed. I think that the system really keeps our franchise development people honest. Not to say that they were dishonest before, but quite frankly, our process wasn't controlled at the level it is in the Catalyst. And one of the things I like being a manager is the fact that I know that the information is being provided and delivered to our prospects in a consistent format. So our prospects are better informed, and quite frankly, they're better screened. Before we had a sales funnel, and now I like to say we have a series of progressively smaller flaming hoops. So we're getting a better candidate at the end of the day. We've received a lot of feedback from both the prospects and our development folks. From a prospect perspective, folks really love the Catalyst. They love the pipeline. They love the process. More than once, in fact, a good number of times, folks have gone out of their way to say, wow, if you've got a sales process like this and a learning process on the front end, I can't wait to become a franchisee. And they understand that the fact that they're getting all the information they're going to need in order to make an informed decision. From the development folks, they love the visibility. They love understanding what the prospects are thinking. They love the collaborative nature and the collaborative tools like the ratings and the confirmations and understanding which franchisees the prospect spoke with and what they had to say about that experience. So we get positive feedback on the Pipeline Catalyst from both sides of the transaction, both internally and also with the prospect. The executive dashboard portion of the Franchise Catalyst has been very helpful to us in really keeping our eyes on the numbers, and it's also changed the way we look at the information. Before we were looking at just what I'll call gross lead flow, versus really understanding on the front end, the difference between really a suspect, which is just somebody who happened to inquired, versus a lead, which is somebody who is engaging with us and willing to set an appointment and qualified as far as interest is concerned. So it's changed the way we look at the numbers, and it's been very valuable because we're drilling down at a level that we weren't able to drill down on before. We're able to take a close look at where people are dropping out and why they're dropping out. We're able to take a look at a lot of interesting percentages and conversion rates that we weren't privy to before. We didn't have the information in our fingertips, and quite frankly, having the executive dashboard is really, from a development perspective, kind of a killer app in providing us with the information we need to make decisions about our advertising spend, our franchise development people, and also the quality of the inquiries that we're getting. Once a suspect or a lead has gone through our first step, which we call the PostNet Big Picture, it really does qualify their interest. I mean, they have so much more information now than they used to get when we either used to send out a printed brochure or send out a PDF brochure. This is an interactive 16-slide presentation. It includes flash, it includes video, it includes audio clips, it includes a lot of visuals with respect to our store design, the investment level, so basically people that are submitting the CQs, the confidential questionnaires, are much more engaged and qualified at that point than they ever were prior to our use of the Pipeline Catalyst.